Have you ever stopped to think that $500 a month, the same amount many people waste without noticing on small luxuries or distractions, could be enough to secure your retirement? It sounds like a lie, almost impossible, but that's exactly the trick no one tells you. While the system pushes you to believe that only millionaires can retire comfortably, the reality is that discipline, patience, and financial intelligence can turn any ordinary person into someone capable of achieving freedom. So go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe, because today I'm going to show you how 500 can be the bridge between the present that chains you and the future that will set you free. Now think about it. $500 seems small when compared to the cost of living, bills piling up every month, and the weight of debt. But here's the truth. That amount, when placed strategically, gains incredible power because the secret weapon of every great investor comes into play: time. Time is what turns drops into oceans, coins into fortunes, small actions into massive results. And let me give you a spoiler. If you invest $500 every month at an average return of 1% per month, in 30 years, you could cross the $1 million mark. And here's the crazy part. Most people never do this because they underestimate the power of small. They think they need a lot to start and end up never starting at all. And here is the most controversial point. The system doesn't want you to know this. Banks, lenders, and even governments profit from your ignorance. They want you to keep believing that your only option is Social Security or expensive private pension plans that barely cover the basics. They want you to think investing is complicated, risky, and out of reach. But let me tell you the truth. Investing isn't complicated. What's complicated is staying broke because you keep believing the lies they sell you. Look around. How many people do you know who blow $500 on useless things? Weekend dinners, gadgets that soon become outdated, brand-name clothes no one remembers a month later, drinks, parties. All of those expenses, when added up, could be planted in fertile soil. But most people prefer to harvest only regret. Meanwhile, the few who understand the power of silent investing are steadily building wealth. That is the difference between growing old with fear of having nothing and growing old enjoying financial freedom. But of course, it is not enough to stash money under the mattress or let it sit in a savings account. That's the same as burying talent and expecting fruit. The strategy is to choose investment vehicles that multiply your money. And this is where the journey begins. Fixed income for security, real estate funds for cash flow, solid stocks for growth, and over time, even riskier assets, but with awareness. You don't need to be a genius. You need to be disciplined. This game isn't about who runs the fastest. It's about who stays in the race the longest. Now let me provoke you. How many times have you told yourself, when I make more, I'll start investing? That thought is the perfect trap. Because the truth is, if you can't invest with little, you won't invest with much. The problem is never the amount, it's the mindset. Believing tomorrow will be easier, when in reality tomorrow will be more expensive, more difficult, and further away. If you don't start today with $500, tomorrow you'll look back and realize you lost years of growth. And here's what almost no one says. It's not just about money, it's about attitude. Every time you choose to invest instead of spending, you're training your mind to think about the future. That mindset is rare, which is why so few ever achieve it. The secret isn't magic or miracles, it's discipline. It's deciding that even with just $500, you'll take the first step. Because $1 million never starts with $1 million. It starts with a single $500 bill put to work. Now imagine yourself 20 or 30 years from now. On one side, the people who laughed at you for skipping a fancy dinner or not buying the latest phone. They'll be tired, buried in debt, and dependent on the scraps of a broken system. On the other side, you, the one who quietly built freedom, will be reaping the rewards of intelligent choices. You didn't need to show off. You didn't need to prove anything to anyone. You just let time and compound interest work for you. And here is the big question. Will you keep wasting $500 on things that give you nothing back? Or will you turn that amount into a silent army that works for you while you sleep? Because that is what the rich already know and apply every single day. Money isn't meant to be spent. It is meant to multiply. So if you really understood this message, stop postponing. Tomorrow might be too late. What you do today with $500 defines who you'll be in the future. Will you be just another person running after bills, or the one who looks back and says, "It was worth it"?